Oh, looky, looky, looky. It's the WSJM Morning Show. Good morning and welcome. I'm Ken Lundberg. It's Wednesday, September 17th. I'm blinded by the amount of pink that has shown up in the WSJM studio. Tyanna Essig is here. Hello.
Good morning.
How are you? Good morning to you.
Very well, thank you.
I love it.
I'm
Everything.
all picked up. Yes, yes.
Everything about it. Here, let's see. I'm going to lower the camera just a hair. She's even got a pink coffee mug.
Yes,
there it is.
Yes,
pink coffee mug.
Too. That's actually from my daughters. I stole, so don't tell me.
Oh, this isn't part of the campaign. Nice. I like it. Tyanna is here from the Berrien County Cancer Service, and we are talking this morning about a number of different events, but primarily about the pink toilet timeouts.
Yes.
Did you bring the pink toilet?
Again. I did not. I did. That was a little heavy last year.
It was really heavy.
You carried that in for us. They have cement in them so that they don't tip over when you sit on them.
Yeah.
So, normally yours is attached to a wall, but,
I forgot about the cement.
Yes, they're very heavy.
But I did remember how heavy the toilet was.
Yes.
And I was thinking, how can I tell Tyanna this morning that I pulled a muscle or I want to...
Please don't
I don't want to do that. No, go ahead.
We actually have a lighter weight one. We have one that was donated that was actually on wheels.
You have a show toilet?
We do. And that's our throne this year. And so we're actually hoping that people come out to check out the throne.
Okay.
And we'll sit on the throne as well. So, but it is on wheels. So that one we have to be very careful they don't go rolling away.
Tyanna Essig is the Chief Executive Officer, the CEO of the Berrien County Cancer Service. You have the Pink Toilet Timeouts, Pennies for Patients drop coming up on Wednesday, October 1.
Yes, it's coming up quick.
Tell us about the event.
So we've been doing Pennies for Patients now for the last 36 years.
Yeah.
It started in 1999.
Nice.
And it has been really successful for us. When I started, we started setting goals every year. This year, our goal was 36,000. We've already exceeded that.
That's great.
But we have not had our drop yet in St. Joe, Stevensville area.
Okay.
So this is our Pennies for Patients drop. So anybody out there that's been collecting containers of pennies, or I always say the loose change under the seat of your car, in the bottom of your purse, in your desk drawer, put it to use for local cancer patients, and we will make sure that it gets used.
Very good. Was that your notification that you're supposed to be here on the air?
It is, exactly. It is. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
I need to have this on or off, actually.
So. No, you can, whatever you need to do. Tyanna Essig for the Berrien County Cancer Service. So the event is going to be Wednesday, October 1, 5 to 7 p.m. at Watermark Brewing Company. What do people need to do to participate?
We actually are sneaking in early because we have so many people that want to do it. So we're starting at 4.
Starting at 4 o'clock.
People that get out of work early. But yeah. So they just need to show up and sit on the pink toilets. We would love it if they'd call us in advance and we could schedule times because we have now 5 toilets.
Okay.
Because we added the rolling one this time.
5 toilets, no waiting.
Exactly. There's no waiting. We do ask that you make a donation to get off the toilet of $50 we're asking, but any donations are welcome. Of course, we're doing the Pennies for Patients as well. We'll be having our duck throw again, where people can throw their ducks into the toilet.
I've got an idea for that.
Okay.
So
I need your ideas.
Hold on in just a moment. We'll come back and talk with Tyanna Essig. It's the Berrien County Cancer Service Pink Toilet Timeouts. We'll talk about it here on the WSJM Morning Show.
Help us get by.
Maybe we should go to 27cash.com.
With our bad credit,
27cash.com is one of the largest personal loan networks. They can help people with any type of credit get up to $5,000, and cash can hit our bank account as soon as tomorrow.
When you need extra cash, go to 27cash.com. That's 27cash.com. 27cash.com.
WSJM News Now. Team coverage from the WSJM Newsroom on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM.
7:05, it's the WSJM Morning Show for your Wednesday, 17th of September already. Can you believe how far we are through September already?
No, I cannot. This whole year has flown by.
This whole year has flown by. And by the way, Tyanna Essig is here from Berrien County Cancer Service. She's going to be talking with us this hour about Pink Toilet Timeouts. That event is coming up soon.
Yes,
October 1.
October 1st.
But it's deceiving because fall is on the way. There is no stopping it. It's on the way, but it feels like summer still this week. It feels like we're in the middle of summer.
Yes.
This is the beautiful Michigan summer that I thought we were going to have this year.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I think I sort of feel like our calendar shifted. And so we're kind of like a month behind on everything. Like
Yeah.
winter comes a month later, or at least a month,
Yeah.
maybe 6 weeks even. So
Yeah.
it's crazy.
All that stuff. But
Yeah.
on its way and unstoppable is the Pink Toilet Timeouts event. It's coming up Wednesday, October 1 from 4 to 7 p.m.
Yes. Yeah. We put 5 because we were like, oh, that's a long time. But then we had a lot of interest in people that
Yeah.
get off work at 5 and have to get kids and all those things. So they
Well,
wanted to come. So we're doing it 4 to 7.
When you have to sit on the toilet, why wait?
Why wait?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Anyway, it's a fundraiser.
Yes.
Nobody's actually performing any biological functions that we're
No.
aware of.
No.
But we'll talk about that event, the
Yeah.
fundraising, what it's for, what Berrien County Cancer Service does here in Berrien County. All of that is coming up in a few moments with Tyanna Essig right here on the WSJM Morning Show. First off, let's get some news. Let's get some weather. The weather forecast for today. It's going to be beautiful. Mostly sunny. A high in the warmest spots of Southwest Michigan, 86 degrees.
Woohoo.
86 degrees. Closer to the lake, it's going to be a little bit cooler. 75 is the predicted high for St. Joseph, 78 for Benton Harbor. Dowagiac, it's still going to be up around 83 degrees. New Buffalo looking for a high of 77. Niles and Buchanan both looking for a high somewhere around 83 degrees. Forecast for tonight, mostly clear, a low of 57, just some light wind. Thursday's forecast, mostly sunny, a high of 87. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and probably into Tuesday, we are going to see some partly cloudy skies and a slight chance of some rainfall. We're still going to have the high temperatures on Friday, high somewhere around 85 degrees in the warmest spots. Saturday, it's going to cool down to probably a high of 80 at the most. And then by the time we hit Tuesday, it's going to be down for a high of 78 degrees. But the lows overnight still sticking around 60, 62 degrees. Detroit Tigers lost to the Cleveland Guardians yesterday, 7-5 in a disappointing loss in extra innings. Tigers play the Guardians again at Comerica Park today. The first pitch at 6:40 p.m. We will have that game right here live for you on WSJM. Some of the news that we're following in the WSJM newsroom this morning. Benton Harbor City Commissioners have finally approved the Ox Creek Revitalization Plan after more than a year in development. Project manager Dane Rasmussen says the strategy was created in partnership with the Southwest Michigan Planning Commission and a whole bunch of others.
Habitat restoration, potential economic development opportunities. So we've incorporated all those ideas into the strategic plan.
Rasmussen says the process included public input sessions and coordination with state and federal agencies. With the plan now adopted, the Planning Commission's Marcy Hamilton says the new grant opportunities might now become available.
This is something that we can point to if we're going after different pots of funding for different aspects of the plan. We could show funders how certain projects fit into the overall vision of the Ox Creek corridor and how it's going to be pretty transformational for the community.
More than $13 million has already been awarded for Ox Creek-related work. Projects underway include new facilities at Hall Park, repairs to the Bobo Brazil Community Center roof, and debris removal from the creek itself. A link to the full plan is now posted at our website. That's WSJM.com if you want to take a look. Benton Harbor Mayor Marcus Muhammad was in the state capitol yesterday in Lansing to talk with Governor Gretchen Whitmer and others as she urged lawmakers to approve a state budget before the October 1 deadline. Whitmer said uncertainty caused by tariffs and the budget impasse is threatening education, infrastructure, and investment in the state. Muhammad called the speech melancholy, saying dialogue is essential.
The approach I've tried to use is always be optimistic, but you have to temper the optimism with realism. And that's why we're here.
If no budget deal is reached, Muhammad says a shutdown would affect everyone negatively in Benton Harbor.
You have the education budget, which will impact not just in our area schools, but all schools. The other big issue is state share revenue, where, sharing revenue with municipalities is not solid. And that would affect all of us.
He says he met with the governor, the lieutenant governor, and state lawmakers to stress the importance of an agreement. Meanwhile, Senate Republican leader Eric Nesbitt criticized the governor, saying it's time for her to lead Democrats back to the bargaining table. President Donald Trump has extended the deadline for TikTok's owner to sell the company's U.S. business or face a shutdown. The White House earlier announcing a pending agreement with the Chinese government that would allow the video app to continue in the United States. Area Congressman Tim Walberg says any deal must include specific protections for Americans.
It certainly would require all of the data and information being stored in the United States under our control. There would have to be certain safeguards to make sure that it was not controlled or received anyway by the Chinese Communist Party. If that can happen, I think the platform can be extremely valuable.
Asked if China's president is stalling on the deal, Walberg responded,
I would be of the pessimistic point of view, but the president will be the one that's doing the negotiation. I think he has proved, generally speaking, that he's a pretty good negotiator and that he loves America.
Walberg says Trump will insist the Chinese Communist Party have no role in TikTok's U.S. operations. Congress previously passed legislation requiring a sale due to concerns about espionage and data privacy. The new deadline for TikTok's owner ByteDance to divest is December 16th. And South Haven is seeking federal funds to help low-income residents with their home repairs. The city council held a public hearing this week on an application for $400,000 in community development block grant funding. Assistant City Manager Michael Landis says the program would support households earning 80% or less of the area's median income.
For roofing, HVAC systems, accessibility needs. This is money that the city will award to residents in the sum of $1,000 to $40,000 to get that critical home repair that they could not otherwise afford.
Council members voiced their support and were asked to help promote the program if funding is approved. Landis says the grants could be life-changing for residents unable to pay for home rehabilitation. The city expects to learn in October if their application is approved. That's a look at some of the local news that we have around Southwest Michigan. We have more to talk about this hour. In fact, let's welcome Tyanna Essig here. She's the CEO for the Berrien County Cancer Service. Good morning and welcome back.
Good morning.
It's good to see you, Tyanna.
It's nice to see you as well, Ken.
What's happening?
Well, we've had quite a year. So
Yeah.
in July, I took over as the director of the Berrien County Cancer Service.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. It is, it's been a wonderful experience.
Yeah.
And so the first thing we did was we had Leslie Cruzy from Well of Grace Ministries come, and she did a couple focus groups for us. So we brought in some cancer patients, some cancer survivors.
Yeah.
We also brought in some caregivers and some of the nurses. And we asked them what we could be doing to make the experience for cancer patients better.
Yeah.
And so some of the things that they told us, and I'm sorry, I got to look at my phone on
Yeah,
this, but
absolutely.
one of the biggest things they want is awareness. People find out about us by happenstance many times. So we need to work more on our awareness campaign to make sure that every cancer patient knows that we're here and we can help in some way with their cancer journey.
We can help with awareness, by the way. Okay.
I would love that. I know. We'll be talking more.
Okay.
But then the emotional wellness and health support, that's something that they wanted us to get into. Mental support for cancer patients. When you hear those words, it's 3 little words, you have cancer, but it does so much.
Yeah, it changes your life in an instant. And
It really does.
You don't even know where to stop thinking about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It decimates your mind. It decimates your body. It decimates your finances. It just, and every part of us that sort of makes us. And so I was speaking with one lady the other day, and she just said, the fear never leaves your mind. You try to go on with life, but you still have that fear in the back of your mind, and it sort of clouds everything you do.
Yeah.
And so we want to sort of help with that. They also want caregiver and after support for cancer. So a lot of times what happens is you go through all this, you come once a week for treatments or once a month, or you come often for treatments, you get all this fabulous support at the Marie Yeager Cancer Center. The nurses and doctors there are just incredible.
Yeah.
But then suddenly you ring the bell, which is, that's when you end your cancer. It sort of symbolizes coming home again, like boats do when they come in.
Yeah.
They ring the bell 3 times. But then after that, they're no longer seeing anybody. They survived cancer. Now what?
There's
They
a
don't know
scary
what to
silence.
do.
Yeah.
There is, and they've got scars, both emotional and physical scars.
Yeah.
They've got just so many other things going on. So we're going to try to start getting into that. So from that, we've decided that we're changing our mission to become a community of strength, resilience, and solace for cancer patients. So, and I had somebody yesterday say, well, what about happiness? And I said, well, happiness can be very relative. And I think the solace sort of covers the happiness, because when you have solace with your life and you're comfortable with where you are, you have happiness.
Yeah.
I feel. So,
Yeah.
it's all of that. And so we've started doing support groups. We've started doing wellness activities. We had our first wellness activity yesterday. We had Ann Campbell come in and do a healing sound bath.
Wow.
And we had 8 people just enjoy the relaxation of laying back and listening to these sounds. We feel like another thing that does happen is your cortisol spikes. You just are stressed out all the time.
Mm.
So we're trying to find ways to help bring that down for
Help
people and help
de-stress,
them
yeah.
find calming ways. So
Oh.
yeah, that's what we've been working on. And
Wow. That's a lot.
it has been a lot. And then October is almost here, and October is it's mind blowing, all the activities that we have going on.
We are going to unpack some more of what you just talked about and the activities going on. But the big thing that we really want to underscore for people today is, and if you're on the video live stream, you see that there is pink all over the WSJM studio right now. In fact, you've handed me this pink thing, a
Yes.
warrant for my arrest.
Yes.
Is that what this is?
Well, it's a
It's a warrant.
it's a warrant
Yeah.
for your pink potty arrest. So-
Yeah. The Pink Toilets Timeout is a fundraiser and an awareness. It's pennies for patients drop, right?
Yes.
And that's where you have 5 toilets this year?
Yes.
5 toilets. You're going to take them out to Watermark, and you're going to raise money and awareness around what Berrien County Cancer Service is and for what you do.
Yes.
So that's going to be that's coming up Wednesday, October 1. How do people get involved? And we'll talk about it again this hour, but how do people get involved with this?
So they can give us a call if they want to schedule their time. Some people want to just schedule, or they can just come out and just pick a time. We'll have a chart that they can choose which toilet they want to sit on and how much. We're only asking for 5 minutes because we're hoping to get about 100 people through
Okay.
to sit on the toilet. So we're only asking them to sit about 5 minutes, and it should be fun. We have Zach Weaver, who is a comedian. He's going to be our MC.
Okay.
And so it's going to be really a fun night. So we're hoping people will come out, bring their pennies and loose change for us, but also sit on the pink toilets and just have fun.
Yeah, it's a great way to raise money, and I just love it because you flush cancer, right?
Yes,
You flush out funds for cancer.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
for
we're working on it.
local cancer patients. So we'll talk about the services Berrien County Cancer Service provides in just a moment. But for more information on that event, how to get involved, bccancerservice.org.
Yes, that's our website.
Or you can call directly 269-429-3281.
Yes,
All
that's
right.
correct.
Back with more. Tyanna Essig is here from the Berrien County Cancer Service. That's coming up in just a moment right here. We've got a couple of messages. But first, sports, Michigan News Network, in for Dave Wolf.
Sports on the Michigan News Network.
Okay. We're on the... Oh, I'm sorry. We're on the video live stream, but let me go grab it. Here, hang on one
I can
second.
get it.
No, you're fine. I'll go get it.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I think it's 120 grid.
Oh.
All right. So here we are on the video live. I'll turn your microphone down. You can blow it.
No,
You good? Okay. All right. Sorry.
Thank you.
Allergies?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because if there's a cold, I'm going to be angry.
No.
All right. No. I'm just kidding.
No cold. No
Okay. So Tyanna Essig, that's a lot of work. So you became director over the summer. Talk about that transition. What happened?
So Nancy Church, who has been the director for the last 12 years. So
Yeah.
I guess, that goes back to the organization. The foundation of this organization started in 1948
Okay.
with Olive Colcord. And she was with us for almost 50 years working for the organization. She just started going into people's homes when cancer became the second leading cause of death in 1933.
Yeah.
And so she was going into people's homes. Nobody really understood it. They didn't know how to treat it. They didn't know anything about it. They thought it could be contagious. They were trying to create a vaccine for it. Very similar to some of the things we went through with COVID, except that news was traveling much, much slower.
Yeah.
And so, they had block bombs, and they would collect sheets and pillowcases and go door to door and raise funds.
Block bombs? What did you say?
They would collect sheets and pillowcases.
Yeah.
And these then they would take to the churches and the home ec classes, and they would make bandages because they didn't even have bandages
Wow.
big enough for some of these. Because basically at the time, the doctors were cutting out everything that looked cancerous.
Wow.
And they just didn't know everything going on. So they were just very cautious. So
Yeah.
And bandages weren't even really commercialized,
Yeah.
Band-Aids, until the 50s.
Okay.
And our health department wasn't here until 1964. So this was just an initiative by
Wow.
that was started by Olive Colcord, and she was going into homes and helping cancer patients.
Yeah.
And then Barbara Lane took over as the director, and I think she was with the director for about 20 years. And then Nancy Church was the director for the last 12 years, and she's
Okay.
done an amazing job. And most of the focus has been the in-home skilled nursing that Olive started.
Yeah.
And then when I took over, we did the focus groups to find out what else we could do. And now we're trying to still do the in-home skilled nursing, but go into the emotional and the mental health awareness
Yeah.
with cancer and ways that we can help.
Kind of a whole approach, a holistic
Exactly.
approach.
Yes, and all our services are still free. Everything we do is free to the public. We do not bill insurance. We do not bill anybody. We are funded by this community
Okay.
and very blessed to have support from the United Way, the Berrien Community Foundation, the Frederick S. Upton Foundation, and many, many other groups at the Michigan Gateway Community Foundation. Many groups in the area are just very supportive, and this is how we offer this to people.
Yeah, that's outstanding. I had no idea. I didn't even think about, number one, the medical treatment before they knew how to treat cancer,
Right.
and
Yeah.
then the effects, the after effects of that. If you're going after everything you think is cancer,
Exactly.
and then you have to care for those.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Yeah, it was amazing. So, but look at how far they've come.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
I
amazing.
just this morning, or I think you said it last night, but I go to bed fairly early,
Yeah.
kinda like you probably,
Yes.
because I was up at 4:30 this morning working out. So, but I got a text from one of our patients this morning that he had to go to U of M yesterday, and he just got his 5-year survivor pin,
Yeah.
and he had to share it with me last night. And it was just, I'm so excited because
Hmm.
those advances, 30, 40, 50, 70 years ago, that wasn't happening.
No,
So
absolutely.
people are living longer with cancer, but the part of that is that your life is still never the same.
Yeah.
And so there's still fears.
Let's talk some more about the mission of the Berrien County Cancer Service, and then we'll talk some more about the fundraiser as well. It's coming up on October 1st. This is the WSJM Morning Show. We'll be right back.
Sunny skies today. Again, we're looking at very quiet conditions. High temperatures at the lakeshore will stay in the upper 70s. We'll be in the low 80s inland. Winds will stay light, mainly out of the north. Clear skies tonight will drop down to 57 for the low. And tomorrow, mostly sunny, high temperatures in the mid 80s. I'm WSBT 22 Chief Meteorologist Carrie Peugeot.
The Morning Show with Ken Lundberg on WSJM.
It's going to be another beautiful day in Southwest Michigan. Sunshine. Yeah, when the sun comes up, we'll have sunshine. It's making its way up there. Right now we have 56 degrees in Benton Harbor, 58 in St. Joseph, 56 in South Haven, 54 degrees in Dowagiac, and 58 in New Buffalo. The WSJM Morning Show continues. Our guest this hour is Tyanna Essig. She is the Berrien County Cancer Service Chief Executive Officer. And I like your tagline, for every patient, for every journey, the Berrien County Cancer Service.
And that is, again, that is something that came from our focus groups.
Yeah.
Every journey's different. Everybody has a different story to tell. And sometimes with the support groups, it really just takes sharing your story to understand that you're not alone.
Yeah, let's level set because you said some really important things when we were talking on the video live stream a moment ago about what Berrien County Cancer Service is and then how it's funded. But first off, let's talk about what Berrien County Cancer Service is.
So for the last 77 years, we've been focusing on in-home skilled nursing for cancer patients, which is normally a blood draw or a port flush or just, checking on them. And to build on that foundation, when I took over as the director, we had Leslie Cruzy come in and do focus groups for us with some cancer patients, some caregivers, and some nurses to find out what else the Berrien County Cancer Service could be doing to help in the cancer journeys.
Yeah.
And they identified that the emotional wellness and support, we need more awareness so people can find out what we're doing.
Yeah.
Because there's still so many people that don't know what we do.
Yeah.
And so we are working on those. We're working to change our mission to become creating a community of strength, resilience, and solace for cancer patients.
Yeah, that and would you share? I mean, if you don't mind, I didn't ask you this in advance, so you probably I don't know if you have this available, but share some of the anecdotal information that you received during the focus groups. What were people saying about the awareness, for instance, or the approach?
Well, they said that they had stumbled upon us and they wanted more they don't want other people to have to do that. They want us to have our name out there more so that people know there's a place to turn. We have a resource locker filled with walkers and wheelchairs and canes and crutches and shower chairs and so many things that cancer patients are going to need along their journey.
Okay.
We also give 6 of the nutritional supplement. So we give 6. Right now it's carnation, and we give 6 of them. We have strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla. And during treatment, you can come up to our office and get 6 a week.
Yeah.
And we just continue to try to help because eating is not something you want to do after going through chemo and all those things. And so a lot of people really struggle and lose weight. We have one gentleman who got down to from 160. He was down to 109.
Wow.
And so we were really trying to get him beefed up, and he's actually doing very well right now.
Good.
And just watching these people go through this transformation, it's incredible. And so we're just here trying to help and trying to make a difference. Again, all our services are at no cost, based on the funding we get from the United Way of Southwest Michigan, the Berrien Community Foundation, all these fundraisers we do, the Michigan Gateway Community Foundation, the Frederick S. Upton Foundation, all of these groups and foundations and many, many more fund us. And this is how we do this in the community.
Yeah.
And Pennies for Patients being a big one too. So.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why we're here this morning is to talk about the Pennies for Patients drop and the Pink Toilet Timeouts fundraiser. It's coming up on Wednesday, October 1. It'll be at Watermark Brewing, and it's going to be from 4 to 7 p.m. What's going to happen at that fundraiser?
So we're going to have people sitting on the pink toilets. We're going to try to have a time. We have Zach Weaver.
Why are people sitting on toilets?
Okay, so this was started by City Plumbing and Heating when their matriarch died of breast cancer.
Oh, okay.
They started painting toilets pink, and in their window in downtown St. Joe, they would have people sit. They were making them sit for an hour.
Oh.
So we're trying to be generous.
Okay.
But yeah, so they had people sitting on the pink toilets and just talking about what we do.
Yeah.
And they were just amazing. And so they're too busy now to continue this. So we've sort of taken it over.
Okay.
And so that's how it became the pink toilets. It sounds weird, but the whole flush out cancer, you know, we can flush out funds for cancer and all those things. And so that's kind of how, again, you're always looking for something that's a little bit, little different, something that will get in people's mind. Again, with the awareness, we want people to know what we do. And nobody ever really wants to talk about potty, but there's a lot of potty humor out there that we can talk about. So
trust me, I love the potty humor. It's one of my favorite pastimes, potty humor. It comes to pass. No, right? No.
Exactly.
Anyway, Pink. So your official title for this event is Pink Potty Bounty Hunter.
Yes, I've got the handcuffs.
Yep.
All that. Yes.
And if you're not on the video live stream, you're missing
badge.
out because she's got a pink cowboy hat, pink sparkly cowboy hat, a badge of Pink Potty Bounty Hunter. You've got another badge on your lapel there as well.
Yes.
That's good stuff. And you've issued me a warrant this morning, a warrant, location of apprehension, WSJM. I like that. Charges public display of excessive fabulousness without appropriate donation.
Exactly.
So I've got to donate or sit on the pot or both.
Well, either one, yeah.
Okay.
Some people do both. Some people do. Or you could give us a $250 bond, and we'll just put your picture up to show your bond was paid.
Oh, very nice.
That is what Bob Birch chooses to do every year from Sturgis Bank. He doesn't
Smart.
want to sit on the pink toilet, so he just pays to get off of it. Yes.
You can also be charged with inadequate amount of giggling and pink toilet fun.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes.
Oh,
If you don't giggle and laugh, then you got to pay a fine.
Giggling is important. You got to do that.
Exactly.
Or you can be charged with failure to flush out funds for local cancer patients. So I love this. The sentence, if you are charged with this, there's no judge and jury. You're just basically you're
me.
Yeah, you're
I'm the
accused,
bounty
and it's you're it. The accused is thereby ordered to either pay a $250 bond and submit a photo for the Pink Potty Bond Board, or serve 5 minutes on the pink toilet throne. and raise a minimum of $50 in bail for passersby, coworkers, friends, and fans. The more you raise, the less time you get. Conditions of release. All donations collected go directly to benefit local cancer patients. Laughter and photographs strongly encouraged.
Yes.
How many
Definitely.
how many times do you hear that where we encourage people to take a picture of somebody on the potty?
Yeah. Last year, Competitive Edge was fabulous. They had custom shirts made.
Oh,
Yes,
what
that
did they
was
say?
wonderful. I can't even remember, but it was
Yeah,
something with
but it was
the pink
pink.
potty
Okay.
humor, and it was pink, and they were all wearing them. So
You
they were
can't
like,
go wrong if you've got a toilet on your t-shirt. Yeah,
exactly.
early release only granted by the Toilet Patrol upon full bail payment. I
Yes.
like that.
Yeah.
You
So
don't have to drop trow, do you?
no,
Okay,
no,
good.
but I'm going to be delivering these starting today.
Oh, really?
So you got the first one, but I'm heading out today in the community to be delivering these bonds
I love it.
because we have several people that have been nominated. So
That is fantastic.
and people are saying, "Well, who nominated
Yeah.
me?" And you know what? I can't tell
Oh,
you.
it's anonymous.
But
Okay.
for a fee, if you pay me $500, I might tell you who nominated you.
I like it.
But that takes $500 donation.
How do the nominations take place?
People can call us and nominate. They can
Okay.
email us and nominate. They could email the staff at bccancerservice.org and nominate people.
Okay.
They could, if they want, I think someplace we've said pay $100 fee to nominate, but just nominate.
Yeah.
And
Get it going.
and then help people pay to get off the toilet is all we need. We're just looking to have fun and to
Yeah.
get people excited to come and do something on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wednesdays it's hump day. You've had enough of the week, and it's the first day of October. So breast
Yeah.
cancer awareness is going to be everywhere. So
Yeah.
we're just going to be setting off the month with the breast cancer awareness.
I love this. Berrien County Cancer Service. We're talking with Tyanna Essig. She's the CEO of the Berrien County Cancer Service, and they're having a fundraiser. It's coming up October 1, Wednesday, October 1, and it'll be from 4 to 7 p.m. And really, if you want all the details, all the information about this, including how to get involved, how to nominate somebody, how to make a donation, bccancerservice.org.
Yes.
Okay, we'll continue our conversation with Tyanna here in just a moment. We've got to get to some messages and some news. It's the WSJM Morning Show. Our Bloomberg Market Minute is coming up in just a moment. Also, the latest world and national news from ABC. We'll get a check on sports and our local news. It's coming up right here on WSJM.
So, you want a free check?
Back on the video live stream. I love that you make this a fun event. Because cancer is such a heavy topic. I don't think Stephanie, my wife, would mind me sharing. A relative of ours has been having the specter of cancer hang over them for weeks, months now,
Yes.
and they've got additional health concerns, and they just got the results yesterday from their test that what's afflicting them is not cancer.
Oh, wonderful.
And
That's
so
really-
and the immediate relief of that.
Mhm.
is just, it's like a huge weight being lifted.
It is.
But for that whole entire time until they found out that information, where's your future?
Right.
You're not sure.
Exactly. Yeah. And you carry, there's just so much that goes along with it.
Yeah.
Is my life going to end? Am I going to be able to see my kids again? And I've spoken to several people. I have some really good friends who were said they're terminal. They were told they're on stage 4 and they're terminal. And guess what? One of them, we weren't even sure she was going to make it past her 60th birthday. And she just turned, I think, 65 this year.
That's great.
It's amazing. And I said, the gentleman that I just heard from, he 5 years ago wasn't sure that he'd be making it. And he just got his 5-year pin from U of M yesterday. So it's absolutely amazing. The advances they've made in cancer. But even after, you've gone through the treatment and you're declared cancer free, the fear still stays with you and worry. And so we, again, want to be a community. We want to start doing survivorship classes and things to do after. I'm trying to create more and more activities for cancer patients. We're working on having a holiday party where cancer patients can bring their family members, and I'm trying to get a photographer to come and take some family pictures
Oh,
for the
nice.
holidays, because how often do we take family photos?
Yeah.
And not enough. And so, we need to be doing stuff like that. So I'm working on creating more activities so cancer patients can feel good about getting out of their house, because sometimes they're just afraid. They're afraid they don't have maybe they've lost their hair, which is another thing. We have wigs and we have hats and we have bras and mastectomy appliances. We have a whole boutique now where people can come and get some of the items they might need for their cancer. And again, we're just trying to find a way to help them through this journey because it stays with you for the rest of your life.
Yeah. When should a cancer patient, somebody who's diagnosed that they have cancer of some sort, when should they contact the Berrien County Cancer Service?
Whenever they feel like they need anything, they should check with us before they buy a shower chair, before they buy a wheelchair, before they buy crutches or a walker. They should check with us because cancer patients get these items for free for as long as they need them.
Wow.
If their hair's falling out, if they have questions, if they just need somebody to listen, if they'd like to join a support group, it just, whenever they're ready. For some people, they sort of just try to live their life like it's not really happening. For some people, they really delve in and they go to the bottom of the tank and they need people right away. So I would say whenever they feel like they need to talk to somebody about this, we're there.
Yeah.
And we want to make sure that they give us a call. I've set up my office so I can just talk to people and listen. I'm not a counselor. My degree's in education, but I'm just there to listen and to try to help them find resources to get through this scary journey.
Yeah. When where are you physically located?
So we are in the Marie Yeager Cancer Center, which is part of that Corewell Health Park on Hollywood Road.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's easiest to find our building. We're at entrance D as in dog, but it's easiest to find our building from Glenlord, right across from Vail Rubber, who they're really good at sponsoring us and they do a lot of stuff for us. But right at Vail Rubber, there's an entrance there. And then if you take that entrance, you can go right to our building and you'll see entrance D as in dog right there.
Okay.
And we're on the second floor.
Okay. Very nice. We're talking with Tyanna Essig, the director of the Berrien County Cancer Service. That is the big fundraiser is coming up. The Pink Toilet Timeouts, Pennies for Patients Drop. Why does that have two names? We'll come back to that.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll come back to that because you added. It's coming up Wednesday, October 1. You can get involved. We'll tell you how in just a moment. It's the WSJM Morning Show. Back to wrap up our Bloomberg Market Minute, and then some more news is coming up next.
Of new aircraft. That's getting in the way of his plans to modernize the fleet and cash in on booming premium travel. As a result, United still finds itself flying some out-of-production planes, including Boeing's 757 and 767. Futures are narrowly mixed this morning. Gina Cervetti, Bloomberg Radio.
The Morning Show with Ken and Friends on 94.9 WSJM.
It's Wednesday, September 17. I'm Ken Lundberg. It's the WSJM Morning Show. Our guest this hour is CEO for the Berrien County Cancer Service, Tyanna Essig, and we're talking about the Berrien County Cancer Service and their big fundraiser. It's coming up on Wednesday, October 1, 4 to 7 p.m. at Watermark Brewing, and it's the Pink Toilet Timeouts, Pennies for Patients Drop. It's an awareness drive. It's a fundraising drive. And we'll talk a little bit more about that here in just a few moments during our Moody on the Market update. We're also talking about that and the services they provide, their mission statement, and some of the reorg that they've been doing recently on the video live stream. So tune in over there for that. We'll have more news from ABC in just a moment. Quick check of the forecast. Today, mostly sunny. High of around 86 in the warmest spots. Probably closer to the lake. It's going to be in the mid to upper 70s. Tonight's forecast, mostly clear, a low of 57. Don't see any rain in the forecast until Friday. Late Friday. Partly cloudy, 20% chance of rain late on Friday, a high around 85 degrees otherwise. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, same forecast, sunshine, some clouds, and a chance of rain showers each of those days. It's 7:39, WSJM Morning Show continues.
ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. President Trump and the First Lady being welcomed at Windsor Castle. That's the music for President Trump's second state visit. ABC's Mary Bruce, also in Windsor.
President Trump was here for an official state visit back in 2019, but it is an incredibly rare honor to have a second official visit like this, something not seen in modern times. But the UK, well aware that President Trump greatly enjoys and values these kinds of displays and that they can be a potent diplomatic tool.
Right now, they're in a carriage procession through Windsor. The 22-year-old man charged with murdering Charlie Kirk in court for the first time yesterday. Tyler Robinson said to have been texting his roommate with whom he was involved romantically just after the fatal shooting. Israeli troops continue pushing deeper into Gaza City, marking the second day of ground offensive there. Hundreds of thousands of civilians are still in Gaza City amid famine and buildings in rubble. This is ABC News.
WSJM News Now. Team coverage from the WSJM Newsroom on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM.
7:40 on your Wednesday, September 17th. I'm Ken Lundberg, and some of the news we have coming up from the WSJM Newsroom just after 8 o'clock. A Niles woman died on Tuesday after being struck by a vehicle while crossing a downtown intersection. The Niles Police Department says the crash happened just before 7 a.m. at Broadway and South 3rd Street. We'll tell you more about that story. The investigation is ongoing. The U.S. Department of Energy has released its 6th loan disbursement to Holtec International to support the restart of the Palisades nuclear power plant in Van Buren County. It's for about $156 million. They currently have about 2,000 workers on site daily getting ready for the restart. And the Hager Township Board of Trustees might soon consider a resolution opposing a proposed constitutional amendment that would eliminate property taxes in Michigan. We'll tell you about that story and more coming up just after 8 o'clock right here on WSJM. It's 7:41. We've got sports coming up in just a moment. First off, a look at state news.
The Michigan News Network.
Okay, back on the video live stream. Berrien County Cancer Service has been here for decades. How long did you say?
1948.
1940.
77 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Almost 8 decades.
I know I don't look at a day over 80, right?
You don't look at day over 10. So doing a lot of great service in our community for 7+ decades. As you were going through the thinking about the mission and what services you provide and what you might be providing, how does the next, did you come up with what does it look like in 5 years? What does it look like in 10 years?
Yeah. So, in the 5 to 10 years, again, I want us to be where people know that they can come when they hear they have that cancer diagnosis.
Yeah.
They know that they can find some comfort and some solace and some strength and resilience with the Berrien County Cancer Service.
Yeah.
I'd like us to have a slew of resources. Very similar to, so I went up to Gelda's club. Do you remember Gelda Radner?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So when she died, her husband, Gene Wilder, created Gelda's club, and they are across the nation. There's one in Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
So I went up there, and I would like to emulate many of the things they do. They had a lot of support groups. They had a lot of informal support groups and formal ones.
Okay.
And so I want us to be offering, 3 to 4 support groups a month. I want to have, they had something called Knitwits, where people just came that had cancer and they learned to knit,
Oh.
or they knitted together,
Okay.
or they had book clubs, or they had all sorts of different things, and even getting together for meals once a month. And so that's what I would like us to be in 5
Yeah.
to 10 years, is an organization where, like, a community of people who have cancer, and they just can work together to help each other through it.
I love that. I love that that vision of the different kind of support groups, like you mentioned. It doesn't always have to be, okay, we're going to come together and we're going to talk about this. We're going to come together and we're going to socialize.
Exactly.
We're
Yeah.
going to.
Yeah, and at all of our events, we've been selling tickets. Like we just had a gala on September 5th, and Vail Rubber was one of our sponsors, and Griffin Tool, the Boulevard. They all took their sponsorship money and they gave it. They wanted us to invite cancer patients to come
Nice.
to the event. So,
Yeah.
and the cancer patients just had a great time. We had 2 clean comedians there, and it was just a place for everybody to laugh and have a good time
2
together.
clean comedians
Exactly. Yes, we try to keep it clean at the Berrien County Cancer Service.
there. All right.
Except unless you're on the pink.
No,
pod.
that makes sense. That makes sense. That's funny. So as part of the pink toilet timeouts that are happening and the pennies for patient drop on Wednesday, October 1 at Watermark Brewing, for more information, bccancerservice.org. As part of that, you also have the duck throw.
Yes.
Let's talk about the duck throw.
Yeah.
Because I failed miserably at the duck throw last year.
Yeah. So we're going to put people behind a line, and they get to purchase a duck. And we're going to have 2 sizes of ducks this time. We got some bigger ones. We had little tiny ones last year that were really hard. We didn't really have, it was really hard to have anyone get the duck thing.
So it wasn't just me.
Right.
Thank you.
So we came up with we have some bigger ducks too, but they're
Okay.
going to cost a little more.
Oh,
So
you should
yeah.
fill them with cement
Oh,
just for
no,
fun.
no. We don't need that. No, I don't need that. I don't want anyone getting hurt.
No.
On my watch.
That'd be fun.
No, but yeah, we're going to just have some fun doing just different activities. And we also are going to have some pink toilet rolls
Oh,
that are going to have prizes. We're going to do a raffle with those as well.
okay.
So you can purchase a raffle ticket and you might win a prize, or you might win some toilet paper. You just never know.
One of the ideas that came to mind when you were talking about the duck throw, I appreciate the ducks. I think the duck is great and it's fun, easy to handle, a lot of gripping area there. But since you're doing the toilets, why not just have a little duty throw?
Oh.
But I mean, it has to be plastic,
Sure.
not natural. I
Yeah,
mean,
I don't want to be encouraging that. No, I don't want to
the
encourage that.
duty throw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not. I do believe that ducks are a lot easier to find.
This is why there's a
than
warrant
duty.
out for me, because I come up with silly
Yes.
ideas.
Yes, that would be fun. No, and I know you asked earlier why we have two names for this event.
Yes.
So our pink toilet timeout is just something fun, and we thought we want more people to come and witness this and
Yeah.
to see and have fun at this event. So we decided to add the pennies for patients. It used to be that our pennies for patients was only the month of May,
Okay.
but it made my month of May just blow up, and it was just too much. I was trying to get to every community in Berrien County and sit and have people bring the change. So I thought for this one, let's just do it as a part of an event where we're already out there sitting.
Yeah.
And we just have such great support. Like Chad Hoffman from LECO, he's actually got a luncheon going on today where people from LECO are paying, making donations for the lunch. He's making a meatball lunch.
Nice.
And so if you're at LECO, go get a meatball lunch from Chad today.
Nice.
And give a donation to the Berrien County Cancer Service. He doesn't like to he doesn't try to do the amount, he tries to do the weight.
Oh.
So last year, I think he was up to 400 pounds.
That's
of
amazing.
change that he donated. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. 7:47. It's the WSJM morning show. Back with our Moody on the Market update in just a moment.
Hello. And tomorrow, mostly sunny, high temperatures in the mid 80s. I'm WSBT 22 Chief Meteorologist Carrie Pujol.
The Morning Show with Ken and Friends on 94.9 WSJM.
7:47. I love it when people show their hearts. Because you were talking about how one fundraiser was their goal in the pennies for patients drop was to try to break the donation table, and they did.
He did, yeah.
That's amazing.
Chad's dad died 13 years ago of cancer, so he started raising money, and I think he's close to 10,000.
Wow.
With the donations he's
That's
made every
great.
year for the last 13 years, and he's just an amazing kid. He's a gentleman who actually has kids and all those things, but it's just amazing the work that so many people just really are committed to this, and they've given over the years. We used to have schools giving, and we used to have all kinds of support that way, but everybody's kind of struggling, and the schools are doing their own thing, but we still that's why I say just bring your loose change, that you're not using, the stuff in the bottom of your underneath the seat of your car. You can always check for change too. And we'll put that to use for cancer patients because, again, we do not charge for any of our services. And as we're expanding our services, it's getting a little more challenging, and we're going to need even more funding and support over the next few years.
That makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. We're talking with bounty hunter and director of the Berrien County Cancer Service, Tyanna Essig, and they have a fundraiser coming up. We've been talking about the services they provide, the great services they provide, and the hearts and donations that people are pouring out in support of that. And so the event is coming up on Wednesday, October 1st. Pink Toilet Timeouts and Pennies for Patients drop on Wednesday, October 1st. It's going to be held at Watermark Brewing Company, and you can donate. You can nominate somebody to have to sit on the potty or raise donations instead, and all of that is coming up. You can find out more information by going to bccancerservice.org. Let's make this part of our Moody on the Market update, which is brought to you by Insurance Management Service. Call IMS today, your local auto owner's insurance agency in St. Joseph and in Niles. Recap for folks who might not have ever heard about the Pink Toilet Timeout again. What happens there at that event?
So it was started by City Plumbing. That's why it's toilets. Just looking for a fun activity to get people to come out, something memorable, create some memorable experiences, some great photo opportunities.
Yes.
And just come out, sit on the pink toilets, have some fun, donate to a great cause, help our cancer patients. We just want to make a difference in the lives of cancer patients so that they can not enjoy their journey, but so their journey can just be a little smoother.
Yeah.
And we can help them to find some comfort in what they're going through.
Yeah.
So, we're working really hard for that. We do the in-home skilled nursing still. We have a resource boutique. We have our resource locker filled with items that cancer patients might need. The other thing we do, because we're supported by the community, is we lend medical equipment to non-cancer patients for up to 3 months. So
What is that for?
So people having knee surgery or hip replacement, we have all kinds of items that they might need, and
Okay.
we will let them borrow them during the surgery.
Oh, very nice. And again, you're funded how?
So we are funded by the United Way of Southwest Michigan, the Berrien Community Foundation, the Frederick S. Upton Foundation, the Michigan Gateway Community Foundation, all the local groups, and just the local community, our Pennies for Patients, our other things we have going on. The Renaissance Athletic Club has a run coming up on October 18th that we're all going to be at, and everybody can dress up and have fun. We have a Halloween party coming up at the casino on October 24th. And then we're doing a Strikeout Cancer bowling event at Strikers on November 8th for lung cancer awareness.
Whole lot of events coming up, and you can see everything that they're up to at bccancerservice.org. It's the Berrien County Cancer Service. And again, their next big fundraiser that's coming up, it's going to be Wednesday, October 1st, a midweek opportunity to go find somebody that you want to get a picture of them sitting on a pink toilet. This is your time.
Exactly.
You've been wondering.
It's been everybody's dream, right? How do I find this opportunity to put this person on a pink toilet?
Are you going to have so you have how many toilets?
We have 5.
5 toilets, 5
Yes.
pink toilets for people to sit on. And then are they going to be set up in a circle? Is everyone going to have to look at each other?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not individual stalls.
Well, what we did last time is we had them actually facing out. So
Oh,
they could-
facing out.
So their backs were to each other. But,
Okay, a little
looking
privacy
at
there.
Each other might be fun too.
Yeah, just have
never
them,
know.
look
Yeah,
at
they can stare each
How
other
often do you get to
down.
look at somebody when you're sitting on the toilet? I'm sitting here. No, anyway, it's all for a good cause, and we make light of it because it's a great opportunity to raise money and spread awareness about the importance of supporting those who are going through the journey of cancer. Berrien County Cancer Service fundraiser, Pink Toilet Timeouts, Pennies for Patients drop. It's happening Wednesday, October 1st. We're talking with Tyanna Essig. She's the director and the CEO of the Berrien County Cancer Service. We'll come back and talk more about that in just a moment, but this has been your Moody on the Market update for this hour. It's brought to you by Insurance Management Service. Call IMS today. They are your local auto owners insurance agency in St. Joseph and in Niles. Back with more in just a moment.
Rich Brand Tara Halsey.
Still on the video live stream. Have we covered everything that you wanted to cover today?
Well, I want to talk about the support groups that
Yeah.
we have started.
Okay.
Our support groups are Tuesdays and Thursdays. Our next one is Tuesday. I'm doing afternoons at 4:00. It's the second Tuesday of the month.
Okay.
And then the Thursdays, I'm doing the third Thursday of the month in the mornings. And I cannot remember if it's 10 or 11. I didn't bring
Okay.
it with me, but it's in the morning, either 10 or 11 a.m. You can check our website for more information on that.
What happens at those support groups?
So we're starting out just very simply with tell us your story. And then we try to have a little bit of a wellness activity, a breathing exercise or something like that. And then we go into just some inspirational moments, some different things that they can be doing to try to get through this. Because it can be, you can make yourself crazy.
Yeah.
There's people not sleeping. There's people just agonizing for hours and hours over this, or in pain. There's people in extreme pain. So just finding out some strategies to get through your situation are what we're trying to help them
And
find in the support groups.
As you're making that physical journey, medical treatment through your cancer, it strikes me that you're really hitting on those other things that are important, the emotional support, because getting yourself emotionally healthy can help with your physical health.
Exactly. Yeah, you have to have something to live for.
Yeah.
And you're in pain, you're tired, you're miserable. People just want to curl up in a ball and not leave their house. And that's probably one of the worst things you could do. At least if I think having something to look forward to is really the reason that we're living.
Yeah.
Our days are kind of numbered for all of us.
Yeah.
And we have to make sure that we're making the most of those days and trying to find some joy and some happiness every day.
Love that. Did you ever think when you were formulating what your career life would look like that you'd be leading the Berrien County Cancer Service?
I really did not. I've done, I was with St. Joe Today, and I was the president of the Niles Chamber for a while. I've done a lot of jobs that have been marketing, but this has been the best job ever. The fact that I'm able to actually make a difference in the lives of these cancer patients.
That's awesome.
And I always say it's because of my wonderful husband. When I first took this job, it was part-time, and I've never been able to work part-time. It ended up being full-time pretty quickly, but I'm just very blessed to have a wonderful husband who led me to this job in a way, and I just absolutely love it. It's wonderful to be able to make a difference in the lives of these cancer patients.
That's awesome.
The other thing is we did a Moody on the Move.
Yeah.
So they can go to the Moody on the Move and see that. That was in August that came out. So
you can link to it. I know you can link to it through your website.
Yes.
I know it's posted there. I'm not sure if we have it archived appropriately. I'll have to take a look on the Moody on the Market, but it is on your website. Your website is bccancerservice.org.
Yeah.
And smart thinking doing the Moody on the Move.
It was wonderful.
Yeah. Good.
Of course, I always enjoy time.
Did Pat behave?
He was wonderful. He
All
did
right.
very well.
Tell me if he doesn't.
He had to keep me in line.
Okay. Good. That is good to hear. Niles Chamber. So you used to lead the Niles Chamber? I don't think I knew this.
Yeah, I did that for 5 years.
Oh, great. They've gone through some transition recently.
Yes, yeah, they have.
How are they doing?
Yeah, I think they're doing well. They've got a really good list of programming. They do some educational activities, and they do a meeting in the morning once a month, and they do an evening meeting. So they've got a really good list of programming going on.
When you're leading a chamber, what are some of the big challenges?
I think one of them right now is letting people know the value of being a member of the chamber.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, I think when chamber started earlier, it was more of an educational piece, and there was a lot of working with governments on road repairs and all those types of things.
Yeah.
And now there's more access, I think, to government officials, so they don't necessarily need the chamber for that. But I think just creating value of why people, the collective working together can make more progress than just one company by themselves.
Yeah, I think that's the important part. It strikes me is the collective voice has a bit more pull and sway on the different issues. Okay, 7:57 WSJM Morning Show, talking with Tyanna Essig. We'll be back in just a moment to conclude our interview and get you into news here at 8 o'clock. It's WSJM.
The Morning Show with Ken and Friends on 94.9 WSJM.
On our video live stream, Brandy says, looking good, Tyanna.
Thank you, Brandy. She's going to be one of our board members pretty soon.
Oh,
so
fantastic.
We're excited to have her join.
Congratulations, Brandy. And then also, let's see, John says, bless you for the work that you do. And yeah, everyone seems to be very supportive of what is happening with the Berrien County Cancer Service. So thanks again for joining us this hour and sharing the information about what it is you do. And again, is it a mission statement? What's the new? The
new mission statement is going to be to create a community of strength, resilience, and solace for cancer patients in Berrien County, local cancer patients.
I love that. And how much do you charge for all of your services?
We charge nothing.
Zero.
For any of our services. Everything is free.
Yeah. And everything being from in-home help with some of the medical issues that you have to the boutique that you have and the medical devices that you let people borrow.
Everything is free.
Yeah, that's great. That's a great service.
Not a very good business plan. You can ask Brandy. Not a very good business plan to create a business where everything is free, but that's why we rely on the community, and it's why we do pink toilets. It's why I wear pink hats and dress silly. And
no, you're not silly at all. She's wearing
people to give us some donations.
No, we appreciate it. So Tyanna Essig, thank you very much for coming in today. She's the CEO of the Berrien County Cancer Service. They have their pink toilet timeouts coming up, the Pennies for Patient drop on Wednesday, October 1. For more information on how you can get involved, how you can donate, how you can nominate, bccancerservice.org or call them at 269-429-3281. Again, that's happening Wednesday, October 1 from 4 to 7 p.m. at Watermark Brewing Company. Nominate someone to sit on a toilet. Good morning. Thanks, Tyanna. It's 8 o'clock.
For all
I'm Sherry Preston.